Hello? Hey everyone! Welcome back to some more Quest for Glory 2 with me, your host Tim. We left off, we made it to the streets of Razir. My headset isn't working properly. And now, well, I don't know what exactly we're supposed to do. In fact, there isn't much you can do in the game, if I'm being honest at this point, other than wait for certain events to transpire. It is sunset, which is good because there's not much to really see around here today. We are going to go ahead, though, and do a tiny bit of exploring just to show you what would end up waiting for you if you were to walk around to different places. There's lots of closed streets similar to this one, which you simply can't make any progress. The city itself, the streets, are laid out exactly the same as they were in Chapir. However, you have blockades and closed-off roads all over the place, and the only places you can end up going are basically to the fountain, to the starting plaza here, or to the Sultan's Plaza, which we'll try to visit tomorrow. Now, it is sunset, and we're not allowed to be on the streets at night, so what we're going to do is a little bit of, not quite cheating, but we're going to increase the time scale to faster. This should hopefully make it nighttime by the time we're done talking to to Fiari here in the Blue Parrot Inn. Come, join me here, my dear sir. You are still a novelty in Razir, and I take a vested interest in all things new. It is time we discussed some things together, you and I. Hello. Wow, they don't do that at all. I wish to tell you a story, a fable that has a moral. How you choose to react to this moral is your own life. As you well know, the old Emir was deposed last year, and his brother took over the palace. One second, I'm just going to lower this a little more. Razir used to be a place with very few laws and restrictions, a place where the streets were filled with people and merchants and water flowed free from the fountain. That has changed with the coming of Kaveen and his master. A new order has been established. The weak have perished or fled. Only the strong who adapted remain. Those that could not adapt were destroyed. You are strong, but it remains to be seen how adaptable you are. It would be a great shame for you to wind up in Kaveen's dungeon. Enough of that for now. I have someone I would like you to meet. Urgate, I would like to introduce you to Galvin. I am very pleased to make your acquaintance. I have heard much about you already. Urgot here provides an invaluable service to the community. He obtains for others things which are otherwise unattainable. For a nominal fee, of course. It seems he has some information for you. A rumor, perhaps, that may influence your actions. I would be happy to share such information for, say, 5 diners. Before I agree, I just want to take a look at my stuff. Alright, so let's buy rumor. If you wish to buy a drink, you must go talk to Wilmer. Oop. Oh, hello. Accidental. Not at all what I wanted. Pay for rumor? Kaveen has sent the word out to his men that you are to be watched at all times. It seems that, someone is very interested in your actions. You should be aware that Kaveen does not usually greet strangers at the gate. You were expected. Why would he take an interest? There is a little matter of a prophecy to be fulfilled, and this one may be the one. I suspected before that you were a very dangerous man to have around, Galvin. It seems I am correct. Still, it would be very interesting to see how this game plays out. You may stay tonight in the first room past the door on the left. What can you tell me about someone? Kaveen is not the person in charge of Razir, although he would like to believe otherwise. Tell me about him if you don't mind, Urgot. Kaveen is a very dangerous man to trifle with, yet there are ways to get around him. If I was looking for water, where would I buy that from? Since the fountain has dried up, the only place to get water is from the Emir's men. The only place other than myself, that is. It's surprising how much water is worth to one who is thirsty. If you have no further need from me, sir, there are thirsty customers in need of my wares. Oh, I actually wanted to buy water. What can you tell me about someone? I do not believe in such superstition as Ergate. Still, the man who caused the overthrow of Emir is not a person whose name to use in vain. Tell me about him. The Emir. The current Emir is but a stepping stone for the one behind the throne. And that's not Kaveen, then. You have to respect a man like Kaveen. He does his job so very well. What can you tell me about Ad-Avis? I will warn you, that name is best not mentioned around here. Do you know Dinerzad? I have little interest in such matters. Where can I get water from? It is not relevant to the matters at hand. Oh, very well. What can you tell me about Razir, then? I came to Razir a little over a year and a half ago now. A man of my stature has no problem making a profit out of any situation. It is not profit that brought me here, though. I came seeking... but I see I am boring you. Enough of that subject. If we were a thief, he would tell us about it. He is seeking the Maltese Falcon. And I think it's a bit of a gimmick, or not a gimmick, a running gag, perhaps is the proper thing to say, as this Falcon ends up being in several different games, or there's several different Maltese Falcons that you will be needing to go and acquire, if I recall the thief's story. Tell me about the Blue Parrot. Oh, the Blue Parrot is the very center for life in Razir. Everybody goes to the Blue Parrot. Know any rumors? There are no secrets in Razir. At least, none I am willing to spread. Thank you. It is still sunset. That makes this awkward because I'm not stepping outside yet. What can you tell me about Wilmer? Wilmer is like a son to me. Alright, well, thank you for everything. I think we can safely stand up. Actually, is there anything else we should ask about? Do you know anything about magic? The situation in Razir has had its center a good deal of magic. I, being prudent man, do not let such things concern me. Is there a hero guild here? Alright, well, thank you very much. Oh, what's your name, by the way? I am Ferrari. You may call me Signor Ferrari. Thank you, Signor. I'll talk to you later. We can look around for a little bit, I suppose. We've already looked at the X-Parrot. I think we've looked at up here at Bacteria. These two look like they belong and enjoy being in dark alleys. Alright, so they're probably thugs. The table is marred and stained and marred. Let's see if we can buy some water. The less of my water we have to drink, the better, I think. Buy water. You get a small glass of tepid, stale-tasting water. Drink. It is very dull, but it does quench the thirst. Alright, let's... Oh, right, let's eat a cure poison pill. And we have to ration our water while we're over here. We gotta last at least one more day. Oop, and this is gonna be part 16. Oop, it has to look the same. Still sunset. Let's walk outside then. Oh god. Do you not know it is forbidden to be out after dark in Razir? Show me your visa. You should look at your visa. You must go immediately to the Blue Parrot Inn. If you are found again outside at night, you will be taken to prison. Yeah, that's what I was really worried about. I didn't want that to happen. It just so happened to change right when I walk in. Okay, well, now we can go to bed. We're not allowed to go to bed at sunset in this place. Actually, you know what we can do? Well, no, we're not in any trouble. Not anymore, anyway. So that rat right there, in addition to doing that to us, actually, I believe, takes the money it would cost you to spend the night at the tavern, or the inn here. You slept fitfully, dreaming of rat-like monsters pulling at you. In your dream, you felt cruelly exposed, but you recovered. Signor Friari sends his regrets, but he had some rather disturbing news. He will talk to you this evening. And we lost a little bit of gold, but I don't remember how much, actually. We do have some more centimes. Let's buy another glass of water. That was 50 silver for a glass of water. My goodness. I'm going to leave the game mode on its current speed as well to help us out. And let's save the game. Okay, well, there's not much to do, so we can explore the city a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at the... what time is it? Sure. We'll take a... Oh, God. We'll take a look at the palace. Oh, hello. This street is closed by order of Kaveen. No one is permitted to pass. This is the game's way of saying you're going to have to go a certain way if you want to explore anything today. Another dead end. What does this sign say? Road closed by order of Kaveen. Okay, well, we're not going that way then. The game actually faces us to the south as well, not to the direction we were originally traveling in. So let's keep going this way. How about this side street? Can we go this way? Nope. Okay, then. We're going the wrong way again. We should be going up this way. This is so weird without my compass, but I have a good feeling this is the plaza we want to be in. You see several people gathered in the south part of the plaza. How are we looking, by the way? We have Zap cast. Okay, that's good if we get in a fight, but there are quite a few guards here. Do not interfere. Hero, you must help me. Do something. The swords of the guards press deeper into your skin. There are no heroes in this town. You of all men should know that, Dergate. I hope I'm saying his name right. I know very little. What is going on? I am innocent of any wrongdoing. If you are so innocent, then what is this? As Waterskin shows up. I don't know how that water bag could have gotten there. Someone must have planted it on me. Waterskin's under your tunic, Ergot. You know that smuggling water is a crime against the state. You also know what we do to criminals like you. No, please. I am innocent. I do not know how it got there. No! Hero, help! This is the fate of anyone who breaks the rules of the city. Remember this, and see that you do not suffer the same fate. I hope you are smart enough to learn this lesson. You do not want to see the dungeons of Razir. This is not the place you want to stay in, is it? Basically, this is a massive, well, I guess what's the proper way to phrase it? Like an evil, like the Legion of Doom place or sorts. It's a city whose sole purpose it is at the moment is to hold the leader of this place. Anyone surviving here does so in spite of it. This place is designed that only the absolute strongest can survive here. Let's see where the guards are going, if we can follow them there. Nope. Can we fight them? I don't think we can. The guards could whip you like cream. No, they really can't, game. We're really good. However, the game's not going to give me a choice. Yeah, so This is some of the bits I was talking about, I think, before. We're kind of railroaded into doing certain things, or we're dead. So, oh well, can't be helped. So let's move on. I guess. What time is it? Mid-morning only. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's up the time scale the fastest and save the game. If you are truly a hero, follow me. Oh, right, this part. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's use our glasses. You put on the Ali Fakar genuine X-ray glasses. Suddenly, everything appears as though you were looking through a veil. That's right, everyone, we're doing it. You see an open doorway. Please, enter quickly before the guards come. Please, you must help me. Take off your clothes. I must leave the city before I am forced to marry Kaveen. I have heard you are a hero. With your help, I can be out of the city before nightfall. I wish to disguise myself as you and leave with your visa, so please, let me exchange clothes with you. But before I do that, what is your name? My name is Zaisha, daughter of Emir Ali al-Din Hassan. What happened to your father? My father would never overthrow his brother, no matter what foul rumors you have heard. My father is just a puppet for Atavis. Oh, tell me about him. Do you know anything about him at all? I fear and hate him more than Kaveen. It is he who destroyed my uncle Oris and made Razir the terrible place it now is. Atavis was my uncle's vizier. There are only two passions to Atavis: complete power and complete control. He will stop at nothing to gain those. Will you fit my clothes? In your clothes I can leave the city. I have special letters of envoy signed by Kaveen. I need only your visa to be free. Tell me about Kaveen. He is a brutal man. I do not like the way he looks at me. One day he took my father and me down to the dungeons to watch the torturing of prisoners. He had the same kind of look as he watched their pain. I will not marry him. Sure. We'll give you the clothes, absolutely. You start to take off your vest, and then you realize that Shema packed you a change of clothes. You hand her your spare outfit. Thank you so very much. Notice how it became a little more translucent? That's it. That's exactly what it does. That's the only thing it does. How do I look? Do you think this will fool anybody? It's so nice not to have to wear a stupid veil. Please, in order to leave the city, I need one more thing, although it will be dangerous for you. I must have your visa. Sure. Thank you ever so much. In return for your favors, I can only give you a token. Here is my mirror. You have but to show it to any woman in the palace and she will aid you. Again, my thanks, and may fortune favor you. Farewell. Farewell, Zaisha. Wait until she clears the alleyway before you leave, Effendi. Take off the glasses. You take them off and put them away. That's it. Yep, 15 diners. Hope it was well spent. What can you tell me about her? Oh, what is your name? I am called Mason. What do you do, mate Mason? I can tell you but little. Oh, who is the girl? Well, what else can you tell me about her? Will she be okay? I have been a servant to her since she was little, and her slave since Atavis made slaves. I will do anything for her. Tell me about him, Atavis. He has a snake's eyes and hates all women. And Kaveen? Kaveen will not marry Zaisha. I will kill him myself before I let him have her. I don't think it's marriage he's really interested in. Do you know any rumors about the... what can you tell me about Razir? I should have asked Zaisha about that too. The city has been destroyed by Kaveen and Atavis. Do you know anything about the prophecy? No. Any rumors? Kaveen finds great pleasure in the pain of others. Well, I don't have anything else to ask you about then. I'll tell you about myself a little, I guess. No, just nothing. All right, well, thank you very much. I'm glad. Well, thank you. I'm glad we could help. Anything special that you know about the mirror? Let's take a look at the hand mirror. So you can't beat the game without the hand mirror. In fact, you'll die at a certain point if you don't have it. This is the harem girl's hand mirror. Oh, we were overburdened because of the clothes. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much. And I guess I'll see you later, Zahum. If you need a place of safety in the palace sometime, the harem will welcome you for the aid you gave my mistress. I shall tie a veil from the battlements at night to guide you. Thank you greatly, F&D hero. Okay, cool. So that is that done. I think that's the first time I've used the glasses. I think it was my brother Joe, who was a thief who figured out what the glasses did long ago. He bought them, wore them, and then he noticed that, hey, wait, hey, I can see her! At one point. Mid-afternoon already, thank goodness, because there's not much else we can do. Oh, right. Let's also, what time is it? Okay, so this will be fine. I have to remember to turn off the time scale later. Let's save it. Let's also eat some rations. Can we take our water skin? Is it still on the ground? Hey! Okay, we picked it up. Awesome. The guards just left it there. With this in mind, we can probably take back our rations. Holy crap! How about that? Oh, I like that. I was worried that the game would forget I even had them. Just like I would have... I think in Quest for Glory 3 and 4, once you drop something, it's gone forever. Or I'm used to games in which that was the case. So I'm glad we can re-pick up our water skin again. Okay, now I'm not nearly as worried as I was originally about running out of water. We should just stay out here, though, for a little bit, everyone. Let's talk for a little bit about, I don't know, just something. Some things. So we're going to probably... You know, I think we'll make this just an extra long video, and we're going to beat the game in this episode, after all. We've only got probably another hour left until the end of the game, if that. It's even faster. I'm about to say it's even faster for if I skip a few bits about, like, just, how should I say it? About talking to a few people about random stuff. But I think we'll be good. Yeah, we can probably beat the game this episode. What do you guys think of the game? I hope you guys have liked it. Now that I made up my mind to go ahead and beat the game in this time. It's really good. I really like the combat for this game. I was impressed as well with the story in this one. Yeah, it's been other than this part, I liked how open-ended it was, and you do feel kind of pressured for time. We weren't because of how we got into the game. We imported a character, so our stats were significantly higher. But if we had to start from scratch, we would have just barely enough time to reach this power level before we're off to Razir. Now, even though our stats and what have you aren't the highest that they could be, we're going to be able to increase 2 stats by an extra 50 points, I think, right near the end of the game. And I already have my mind made up that we're going to be improving, probably... I honestly shouldn't improve strength, because it's not that difficult to improve in the next game. We should probably improve, like, weapon use and luck. Although strength and luck might be good, too. We can also pick up skills that we don't have, in which case we end up with, I think, 50 points in it. So if you were planning to make a character who can do everything, this would be a good opportunity for you to, well, when we get to that part, and I'll mention it again at that part, to get, like, pick-locking or acrobatics, which is a skill that the thief learns during this game. You can totally get it, as long as you knew it existed at that certain part of the game. Okay, let's head on in now. Maybe, maybe I'll take acrobatics. Nah. Nah. A pity about our friend Ergot, is it not? I can see you are as broken up by the affair as I am. However, it seems he asked someone the wrong questions about you. That was just a performance put on for your benefit this morning. Kaveen has known about Ergot's water smuggling for a long time. A most dangerous man, Kaveen. Almost as dangerous as you are. Hello, Ferrari. Do you know anything about Shapir? There is nothing about Shapir which interests me, except for what you have told me. Right, there's nothing really else to talk to anyone about here. I guess we'll just... What's the volume again? Okay, should be good. Guess we'll just hang out here, and we'll just wait until it's nighttime without walking outside, because otherwise we don't have our visa, and then we get in trouble. We don't want that. So, I mean, we're going to end up in the dungeons anyway, just a heads up, everyone, just a few more seconds. However, I think if you get to the dungeons earlier, it ends badly for you, as opposed to you're supposed to be when, well, it ends badly for you anyway, but the game continues. I think you get named game over screen otherwise. So we're just waiting for nighttime. Once it's nighttime, I will reset the speed of the game a little bit. I want to make sure I'm constantly eating. Ooh, our water skins are only half full now. Oh, wow, that's really awkward. We should make it, though, but barely. Actually, can we pay for that? Here? Refill water skins. No, we can't. So, Ergot is able to refill your water skins, but you've only got that first day to do it. I think it's 20 gold to refill all of your water skins, however many of them you have. You may be running out of water, actually. We'll have to hope that doesn't happen. We may get through this game without even using a single... Oh, no. I know we're going to need a handful of pills, I think. Yep, just waiting. Waiting around for nighttime. Yep. I think I used up everything I could possibly talk about. Let's see, what were we talking about last time? Right, we were talking about some other video games I plan on playing. Like Legend of Grimrock, Eye of the Beholder, or Legend of Black Silver. I've also been tempted to play through Pool of Radiance, but myself. See, my friend Chris and I, we began playing through that game together, but, well, he doesn't come over that often. Like, it's only one day on the weekends, and I'm also introverted, so I like being alone, so maybe like every other weekend he's over. And even then, we do other things, and sometimes he's not in the mood to play Pool of Radiance. It'll probably sit around as a game we've never finished, and it could be fun to play through it just by myself, but oh my god, you'd hear me cursing and swearing the entire time. But I'd be reminiscing about a few other things. What other things can we talk about here? So, I've been working on a board game forever, as long as we're talking about random stuff or waiting for nighttime to fall. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, so good. We don't have to listen to me talk about all that stuff that doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and change the time scale to normal. Alright, everyone, let's go ahead and get some rest. We had 269 diners. Let's see how much we end up with when we wake up. He goes, getting our money. I think he gets our money, and then... Oh, it's terrible. I like our boxers. The hearts on our boxers. You slept fitfully, dreaming of rat-like monsters pulling at you. In your dream you felt cruelly exposed, but you recovered. As you enter, the sounds of the bar go still. It has been a pleasure dealing with you, sir. My dear sir. Oh, dealing with you, my dear sir. 10 gold. It's 10 gold per night you have to have. What do you mean? Has there been any rumors? Ferry avoids your eye and your question as he studiously swats flies. These are not looking good for us. Can we buy water? Yes, we can. Might as well drink it now. Alright, let's head on out. Guess we'll see what else we can see. We don't have our visa anymore, so... There's not... Oh, hello. You're under arrest for breaking the law of Razir on this day, the 29th of the Serpent, year of the Dingeon. Come quietly, or you'll be taken by force. You briefly consider struggling with the guards, but realize there are just too many of them. You follow the guards through the dark streets, past the gates of the palace, and into the dungeon of Razir. After being dragged through the dungeon of the palace, you were roughly searched, beaten, and questioned by the guards. They warned you that Kaveen will be coming to personally question you, and that you won't enjoy it. Alright, well, let's look around. The cell is made from quarried rock with massive iron bars and a huge gate. Despite the heat outside, it's very cold in here. Day's dawning as well. I think it's midday if you had the time still up too high. Our sapphire pin weighs 6? What? That's one heavy piece of jewelry. That's the only piece of jewelry we have. Well, they didn't know I was a mage, apparently. You detect no magic here. We can see our stuff right outside the gate. Your equipment has been carefully searched and laid neatly out on the table, awaiting Kaveen's inspection. Oh, there's a Kata here, too. The Kata is thin, and looks as if he has been recently beaten. Hello there. What's your name? The Kata just stares suspiciously at you. Can you tell me anything about the cell? He might think I'm here to tempt him. To get him in more trouble. Well, let's get out of here then. The Kata watches you calmly with a mixture of interest and suspicion. Yeah, he's probably thinking we're a trap. Let's show him our pin. A pin like that can only be seen by a friend. Such is its magic. It is Kata magic. You must be very trusted by my people to gain such a thing. Well, Kata friend, let us escape this very dangerous place. What is your name? I would tell you all you wish to know, but now is not the time. Now's the time to depart, in great haste. Now that you've made friends and told tales, it's time to think about escape. Okay, because we opened the gate already, he won't do anything else at the moment. Let's get out of here. The entrance to the passageway should be here. Yes, it is here. Lend your strong shoulder to the task. Do not fear. I will lead you to safety through the passageways, Kata friend. Perhaps before you leave, you should pick up your equipment over there near the cell. But do not dally too long, or the guards will surely come. Take equipment. Cover all your equipment. Let's go ahead and escape. Or whatever, however you spell it correctly. The Kata leads you through the dark passages under the palace to a secret exit in the Razir streets. Sharif warns you that tomorrow night the underground plans to attack the palace and overthrow the Emir. He shows you the passage that leads back towards the Blue Parrot Inn and reminds you to be wary of guards. Then he bids you good luck and scurries off. Okay, we still have all our food Oh! All our money's stolen! Well, I suppose that takes care of that problem then, doesn't it? Oh well. I think we go this way? There's only one way we can go, and we're about to be railroaded again, everyone, just as a heads up. Yeah, it won't matter. It won't matter. Let's keep going. You find you cannot move. The man before you has a low, pleasant voice and eyes like a snake. Galvin, I am your friend. Remember your friend Atavis. Remember my voice. Remember my face. Trust me, I am your friend. You try to struggle, but your body will not obey. You cannot even close your eyes, but you try to avoid his gaze. There is something about his eyes, though. Galvin, I am your friend. I am your friend and you trust me. Trust in my voice, trust in my eyes. Look in my eyes and trust me. You look at his eyes and cannot look away. They seem to glow. His words seem to whirl around in your head. Galvin, I am your friend. Obey now your friend, Atavis. Obey now my words. Obey now my voice. Trust in your friend and obey me. You find yourself relaxing. You are with a friend. His eyes are gentle and his smile warms you. Galvin, you know me. I am your friend Atavis, who helped you escape from the dungeons of Razir. Together we seek to aid our friend Emir Aris. I was his trusted vizier, remember? You find yourself nodding at this humble, gentle man. To end the evil reign of Kaveen and restore our friend, the Emir Aris, together we must go out into the desert. We must journey to the Forbidden City and recover the magic item that will break the spell upon the Emir. We need to get the statue of Iblis. Yes, you know this is something you've got to do, but you frown as you try to remember something you once heard about Iblis. You remember the statue of Iblis, don't you? It has remarkable powers and can break any spell it touches. We need to take the statue to Aris, our friend. Together, let us save the city of Razir. He puts his arm on your shoulders and you smile. Here is a man of great wisdom that you have trusted and respected, and he needs your help. Together, you will save the Emir. You and Atavis will get the statue of Iblis. Or Iblis? Iblis? You there! Try walking through the door now. No, fool. Pass through it! Oh, get out of the way. Oh, I think we skipped something by accident. I cannot be mistaken. My translation of the prophecy must be correct. It must be you. For all the stupid heroes in the world, I had to be cursed with you. What is wrong? How does it go? For 1,000 years in the year, Iblis will be bound. I know that it has been 1,001 years to this very day, so that must be correct. Beneath the tombstones of the city that he once did found. This is the Forbidden City, there is no doubt of that. Then comes a hero from the Northland, led on to despair. You are the only hero that I have found recently. It must be you, and I have no doubt that you will despair before I am through with you. Passing to the door unopened that he will find there. The door. The accursed door. Why can you not pass through it? When the moonlight shines between the dragon's jaws and is caught and held there by the scorpion's claws. The moon. It is not due to rise between the two constellations until tomorrow. How can I be wrong? I will not be denied! I cannot be wrong. It did not say 1,000 years and one... It did not say 1,001 years in a day? No! But how can the moon be where it cannot be? You are the hero. Answer me. How the moon can be between the dragon and the scorpion? Easy. We can use the mirror to reflect the light. Before we do that, though, let's ask about the door. What about it? The door is clearly there, emblazoned with stars. Wait. They are constellations. There is a scorpion. Below is a dragon. Perhaps you are not totally worthless after all. We need but to wait for the moon to shine upon the door. Oh! He gives you a hint. How about that? Well, let's speed this up by using the mirror, then. You whip the mirror out of your pocket and carefully direct the reflected moonlight between the constellations. At last. Now how does the rest of the prophecy go? And at last the hero, he who waits behind, shall see, while Iblis rises by the Dark One, and the light shall flee. By the name of Solomon, so shall this be. Now you know all you need to know. Go in there and bring me the statue of Iblis. for a few moments, your mind is overwhelmed by the squalling, whirling wind. Then the euphoric feeling starts to fade, and you stand alone in the darkness. The past few hours are hazy in your memory. You remember only one thing clearly. You are here to find the statue of Iblis. Alright, well, let's start by casting a Detect Magic. See if there's anything here we can trigger. There was a mild feeling of residual magic in the room. You can't see a thing. It's too dark. Well, let's use our lantern then. Hi everyone. So it should be obvious that we were charmed out of this and brought in here, and that we are still charmed. So to this end, we should do everything in our power to help him. This is one of the few games in which you are charmed, and I really like when the game kind of does that. I remember that I've charmed people in my D&D games, and they do everything they possibly can. Like, I've only done it twice to try to break out of it, like finding a fault in how I played the charmer and stuff like that. And I usually get very angry at this because it's obvious what should be happening, and the players just loathe it. They're supposed to, but they're also supposed to be role-playing the fact that they're charmed. There's a book series I have, Way of the Tiger, and one of the very, I think the last book, you end up being charmed by this one girl called Foxglove, and it's wonderful how they do it. Like, you go out of your way to protect her, even though she's totally using you and what have you, and you love her and everything. Oh, it's great. I love charm spells. Hello. Alright, so we'll cast Detect Magic in all the rooms we go in. There was an aura of magic throughout the room. I guess we can't really trigger it, can we? Cast Trigger? The glow in this cavern comes from phosphorescent fungi. The stream flows swiftly to a waterfall, which disappears into a great cavern far, far below. Can we take some water? You can't get the waterfall. Fill water skins? The speed of the rushing water would rip the water skin out of your hand, and you might slip on the slimy bank. Okay, well then we've got to do this with 4 half-full water skins. What is over here? There appears to be an opening in the rocks, but it's hard to see from this side of the river. Look at log. The old logs and other debris come from above. The rushing water carries them deep into the caverns far below. You have to time this carefully. If you miss time the jumping on the log, then you die. Nice. Careful examination of the air hole and the rocks above reveals that there are some loose stones that hold the structure together. There are small fissures running between its base and the rocks above. Interesting. Well, surely we shouldn't have to worry about that. Let's go up the stairs then. Oh, God! We are getting tired! Your foot slips due to the force of the air rushing into that small opening. There is tremendous pressure from all the wind trying to surge into the hole, and you struggle to overcome it. Whew, that was close. I think you can die getting pulled into that. So, if we try just walking up and out of here, we will. Well, let's do it. Technically, Galvin doesn't realize what's coming up. You can see that we get pushed back. We are not able to progress that way thanks to all the wind. I forgot to look in that room when we were there earlier, but there's but the game did hint to us that there's a huge amount of wind which is happening there. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, let's cast Force Bolt. The wind no longer blows as fiercely as before. It's basically like a drain, which is sucking all the wind into it. As a fighter, you can just type, I think, break rocks, and you'll go over there and just bash it. I think the thief, you can pick the fissure in order to break the rocks that way. The rock glistens with moisture. Yeah, we should be very careful up here. You can easily fall and have to redo the log jump. The heat of this room is painful. You feel the sweat pour down from you and hear it sizzle on the ground below. There is a distinct odor of brimstone around you. You need to be careful where you step. There's a few spots where you can step on lava. We're taking a bit of damage there. How we looking? All right, let's eat a healing pill. Right, good. We still have 4 half-filled water skins, or basically 2 full ones. Let's look around here. You can see that you are on a ledge overlooking darkness. You can see something that appears deliberately fashioned across the brink, but you cannot tell what it is from where you are standing. Oh, wow! We're at the point in the game where we're out of save spots, so we've got to, we only get replaced now instead of save. Alright, let's, cast Detect Magic. There's a subtle residue of magic in this room. Once great and powerful, it is now dormant. So Levitate must be very easy to cast if you don't have to stand still to cast it. I think as a fighter, you can just type roll down, and the thief, you'll have a different way to get down from that. Well, I don't want to. Sure, why not? You'll have a magic rope you can use to help you shimmy down. All you can see is a pocket of cavern in which you stand, solid rock on all sides, and a massive doorway. The great ancient doors stand guard, as they have for 1001 years. No one hears you knocking. You hear a deep, echoing voice. None shall enter, none shall pass, but he who speaks the name of power. Speak now the name of power. By the name of Solomon de Bound shall this be so. You hear a sound of thunder. Let's keep saving the game. Wow, a box full of emeralds. A strong aura of magic is around the treasure in this room. An even stronger sense of magic radiates from the room beyond the far door. So, you might be thinking, well, let's take some treasure, you might be thinking to yourself. Your animal magnetism obviously sparked this flash of brilliance. Next time you proceed, pay heed to the creed. To succeed, you need to be freed from greed. I know what you're thinking. Oh, no problem. We can get oops. We can get around that, right? So we can go over maybe here. Look at that. Look at that armor. Can we take the armor? You really fell for it. As the ground closes up around you, your last thoughts are, this is really the pits. Okay, well, no problem, right? Oh, that's no problem. We're a mage. We can just get rid of the trap. Nope. Trust me, I spent quite some time as a kid trying to figure out how to get some of this treasure. It's not possible. Just look at it and pass it by. There is no reason to take any of it. Can we cast an open spell? Oh, wow! Can't cast any spells in this room. Okay, how about that? Yep. Instant death. There's a bow and arrow there, too, for crying out loud. We'll never get to use one of those. A glow illuminates this chamber. It flows from the object high atop the strange structure before you. At the sight of the glowing object, you feel irresistibly drawn forward. Your feet seem to move with a will of their own. As you draw near, you see that the object is a statue made of crystal. A dark, shapeless form stirs within it. The crystal's cool glow is numbing. You feel compelled to pick it up, but as you reach out, you are suddenly unable to move. Fool! Some hero you are, a pawn of the very man you sought to destroy. Thanks to your help, I now have that through which I can summon the greatest destructive power ever known, Iblis himself. Do you know how long I have awaited this moment? 70 years. 70 years I have served the Dark Master while watching for the stars to align. 70 years I have spent learning the magic that controls men's minds and waiting for a fool to fulfill the prophecy for me. Tonight, as the moon arises between the scorpion's claws and the dragon's teeth, I shall begin the ritual that shall make me the master. I will control Iblis, and thus control the world. While you, pawn of prophecy, shall remain behind in this tomb. You shall be he who waits behind. Farewell, hero. Oh. Let's see if we can get our way out of here. Probably can't move any of the rocks. The structure in the center of the room is now dark, and a huge pile of boulders blocks the only door to the cavern. Can we cast open? Your spell doesn't even begin to move the rocks blocking the doorway. They are too large. Is there anything else in this room, then, that might help us? There is still a source of magic in this room. Oh, hello. Did you see that? Something flashes in the darkness. Look at it flashing. You see a small golden ring around the tip of a stalagmite. Or is it stalactite? Stalagmites! Stalagmites grow up. Take the object. We can't get that. Oh, take the ring. You pick up the ring and read the inscription, "He who waits behind." As you put it on your finger, you twist it a bit to see its design. I may grant you 3 wishes, O Master of the Ring. What is your first? Before I begin wishing for things, what is your name? I've been in the ring for so long, I think I forgot. You can call me Genie, though. Let's save the game really quick. What can you tell me about Iblis? Iblis was the most powerful of all jinn. 1,000 years and a year ago, he created a huge city here and tried to make all men bow before him. Solomon summoned all the jinn to his side, and with their power turned the city into Iblis's tomb. Then Iblis himself was caught and bound, and became the statue you saw here. What can you tell me about Solomon? Solomon ben Daud was the wisest of the wise, strongest of the strong, most magicalist of the magicians. He was also very kind and made me he who waits behind, and put me in the ring. What is this prophecy that I have heard before? The prophecy may have become a bit garbled over the years, but the original went like this when Solomon taught it to me. Oh, he doesn't tell us about it, because he tells us about it at the end of the game, I think. What do you know about Advis? I've been in the ring so long, I can't remember. Let's wish for strength. By my power, may you have the skill of 10 men. Gee, it's so nice when my magic actually works. What's your next wish, O Master of the Ring? Bam! 50 points of strength. Just like that. You can also wish for anything you want here. You can wish for climbing, stealth, pick locks, whatever you want. Any stat, you get one more use of it. 2 plus 50 to that stat. I think in our case, I think we're going to... Magic is a good thing to wish for, because it will give us a bit of a boost in the next game, but I think I'm interested in improving either weapon use, parry, or dodge. Let's wish for parry. Wish for parry? Uh-oh, maybe we can't wish for parry. Wish parry? By my power, may you have the skill of 10 men. You have but one wish left, Master. Choose carefully. Bam! Alright, nice. 238. Why am I improving parry? Because we're not going to be used... Oh, no, we can actually use that in the... Hold on. You know what? 1 second. Let's restore the game really quick. Oh, God. Alright, let's wish for strength again. And we'll wish for luck instead of parry, because we can improve those skills in the next game as well. By my power, may you have the skill of 10 men. It's nice when magic actually works. You have but one wish left. Alright, so we'll pretend we wished for those two instead. And now we can carry a ton of stuff. You know, I should have thought about that and bought more mana pills. It's too late now, Tim. Alright, let's wish for escape. There will be no safety for anyone until Iblis is returned, Master. We must hurry and bring him back. In the name of Solomon ben Daud, the Binder, and my power of he who waits behind, take us to Iblis. Wow! What do you know? It worked! My magic really worked! We are now in what you call Razir. This is as close to Iblis as I could get. There are some very powerful spells coming from that palace over there. We don't have much time. What are you waiting for? Let's go! There was a soft whisper from the alleyway. Hero friend, what magic you have at your command? Oh, what magic have you at your command? Actually. The underground is prepared to attack the palace. If you need to enter there, we will provide some distraction for you. However, we are almost ready, so you must hurry before you are caught in our battle. Sheriff silently sneaks off. Alright, let's save the game. We want to stay in the shadow, and we need to eliminate the top guard as well. I'm awesome. Oh, we want to get over there if possible. Let's actually run. Yep, one of the few times in the game I'm going to actually be doing that. I think the guards' helmets will stop them. Let's follow the veil. Hurry, Master. You must follow me. You race through the palace passageways, pausing now and again to evade scurrying guards. The Genie of the Ring, for all of his forgetful nature, seems to have a clear idea of where he's taking you. Through here, Master. Iblis is close and time is short. There, Master. Through that door over there is the ritual chamber where Iblis is being summoned. Let's go. The people of the city are revolting, and Adavis has to choose this time of all times to do some sort of magical ceremony. I am ordered to guard this door when I should be out leading the troops. A pox upon the head of all magicians. You will have to give orders. Let no one into the palace. If a single person gets past you, I will have your head on a platter. The hero is to obey, sir. Well, what are you waiting for? We need to get to that door. Alright, well, so, let's save the game. We are a fighter, but because our magic is so high, I do not think we can do this the way a fighter normally would. Normally, we would go down there and challenge Kaveen to a duel. Let's try to do that. I think he'll just call the guards, though, and our game will be over. But let's try it. Yeah, so, the would-be hero who thinks he can fight. You're not worth my time and effort. Guards! To me, guards! As the guards haul you off for torture and questioning, the genie of the ring starts to scream. No, he's loose! Iblis is free! The walls around you start to shake and crumble. You have a funny feeling that you should have done something differently. Iblis obviously destroys the entire city, including Anavis. Why did the game do that to us? We are a fighter. It is my belief it did it to us because of probably two reasons. The first reason is that we didn't do the Eternal Order of Fighters at all. We don't have a card from doing that. Next, we also have the reversal spell, which is something a mage should have. So the game believes, at this point, that we should beat the game as a mage would. A mage cannot challenge Kaveen to a fight, but he can make him go away. Kaveen, you are carrying so much you can hardly move. What was that nonsense there? Cast Calm. Kaveen visibly relaxes and appears to lose track of his train of thought. For a moment, he seems not to know what to do. You did it! Now you must go on! Alright, how are we looking, by the way? Now through the door at the top of the stairs is a bliss. There is some sort of spell on the door, but I don't know what it is. There is an awful lot of magic around here. It's a trap, designed to hurt us if we interrupt it. Please, we've got to do something! Hurry! Yeah, I know, we're going. Let's cast Trigger. Cast Reversal. We're about to fight out of this. We want this on run, so I'm ready to go. Cast Open. We only have a few minutes to do this. You seem to have triggered a magical spell on that statue, Master. Another candle! Master, hurry! We gotta stop him from finishing that. Cast Trigger. That's got it, boss! Now stop those candles. You will pay! By the powers of darkness, by the power of my name. Shall your soul be mirrored outward? Shall your body be the same? Fool! So, the hero has a reversal spell. Well, there's a way around that. There is. I know we're not gonna let him, but I have to save the game first in case we don't get a chance to stop him. He's really casting that really fast. We have to go over here and cast a Force Bolt. Now you're able to Force Bolt the spell ricochet it around, but I'm not good enough for that. We did it! Oh, hooray! Thank you, Master. Now I can take Iblis back to his tomb where he will be safe for another 1,000 years in a year. Oh, I knew I would remember it. The real prophecy is, 1,000 years in a year, so shall Iblis be caught in the tombstones of the city where he and I once fought, until moonlight has been captured twixt the scorpion and drake. Then comes a hero from the north and ancient powers wake. Led and followed by a dark one, guide to the seat in despair. Passing through the trial by fire, trials water, earth, and air. Passing through the door unopened, barrier that yields to none. By my name of Solomon, so shall this be done. Come at last unto betrayal, and to he who waits behind. Seek ye then to capture Iblis, ere he rises unconfined. Else shall come the night eternal, darkness overshadows light. unless a hero seeks the darkness and restores the wrongs to right. Bye-bye, Master. It's been fun. With the help of the slave woman, Mazun, you found the Emir Ali hiding in his bedroom. With your urging and a few sharp remarks from Mazun, the Emir swore he'd restore the city. By the first light of dawn, the Emir Ali al-Din Hassan ordered all fighting to cease and proclaimed the evil rule of Atavis and Kaveen to be over. As the Emir began an incredibly dull speech, you slipped away to complete your quest. You stand beside the cracked and dry fountain in Vizier's Plaza. You hold in your hand the water skin containing the water elemental that you captured so long ago in Shapir. The elemental under your command is released into the fountain. You know, I never tried to do this before when we were here in the fountain. I just assumed we weren't able to do it. You stare in wonder at the powerful transformation of the plaza by the magic of the water elemental. Wow, good for it. It's a pretty powerful girl. Oh, holy crap! Welcome back, you guys. Good to see the magic carpet. You arrived just in time, too. The Sultan has personally sent me to return you to his palace, hero of all Shapir. Thank you, Abdullah. I hope this isn't too loud. Galvin, thou shalt stand before the Sultan, Harun al-Rashid. Will anyone speak for this stranger from the north? We shall speak for Galvin. I can't lower the music, everyone. I hope it's not too loud. We are Shamin and Shema, keepers of the Caddis Tail Inn. When the Kata were driven from Azir, we journeyed to the Northland in search of a hero. We met Galvin. Through his courage and skills, he restored the Baron's son and daughter and banished the wicked Baba Yaga. He became hero of Spielberg. He journeyed back with us to Shapir. Here he defeated the elementals of fire, air, earth, and water to save our city. He is a true hero. Who will speak for this hero of Spielberg? I shall speak for Galvin. I am the enchantress, Aziza. I love her circlet. This man of his own free will went into the desert and sought the plant woman Julinar. Through his kindness and compassion, he allowed Julinar to forget the pain and suffering of her past and to again face life with joy. This man is a true hero. Who will speak for this man of compassion? I shall speak for Galvin. I am Zaisha, daughter of the Emir Ali al-Din Hassan. In order to escape the repression of my homeland of Razir, I asked a stranger for aid. At the risk of his own life, he helped me escape from the city. He is a true hero. Who will speak for this man of courage? Gronk. Then let him have a voice that he may speak. You offer a dispel potion, which was prepared by Harrod for this occasion. When Atavis transformed me into a Saurus, I lost all hope of returning to my own form. Yet this man showed me his courage, kindness, and honor, and I knew that Galvin would restore me. Who will speak for this man of honor? The Sultan shall speak for Galvin. I am Harun al-Rashid, Sultan of the land of Shapir. I am the poet Omar, teller of tales for all to hear. By the words which have been spoken, by the deeds that have been done, I proclaim this man a hero. I now call this man my son. Yeah! That smile. Awesome. There's two other people who can speak for you here as well. though we did not get them. If you did everything right to become a paladin, Rakish will speak for you of honor at the end. And if you did the Eternal Order of Fighters the way which you spared the gentleman's life, Wajid will speak on your behalf of mercy. I think. Congratulations! You have successfully completed Trial by Glory. Trial by Glory? Quest for Glory 2, Trial by Fire. Messing up even that sentence. Your final score was 451 of 500. Possible puzzle points. If you're not already done so, I encourage you to play Quest for Glory 2. Get all the other character types. Many of the puzzles are different, or have different alternate solutions. The Thief is definitely different. The Fighter, not so much from the Mage. In the meantime, you are already a winner! Please enter the writable disk into your floppy drive. Wow, remember when we had those, everyone? Do they even have them anymore? Okay, so let's save it to this. Okay, we want to try again. So what we have to do is do this. Saving character. Done. Thanks again. To save a character, file has been created to save this disk. Oh, holy crap! Stuff! Credits! Art and animation. Jerry Moore, otherwise known as Mr. Science. Cheryl Lloyd, no stress graphics. Doug Herring, only his wit is shaper than something. I taught Mr. Science everything he knows. Nate Larson. Eric Kanzer, give me some slack. I'll be at the candy machine. That's kind of me. Dean LaRoque, has anyone got change for $1? Velcro Mama, Tamir Dayton. Good for all these programmers. The Joyzy Boy, Mr. McLaughlin. Programming. Oh, those were just the artists. Owner, graduate, and still employee of the famous Corey. Oh, Corey programmed on this. Good for you, sir. Alleys and Plazas Are My Life. Brian K. Hughes, Monty Python Summer Replacement. Jerry Shaw, Spellcaster Master. Edit, compile, test. Yup, that's what it's like. It came from quality assurance. Thank you, Randy, for that. You want me to work how much overtime? Quick and courteous Camille coding. Sound effects. Whamboos and Thuds by Mark Seibert. Binks and Tweeps by Chris Brayman. What else we got? The Whole Gang Development System. Jeff Stephenson, Robert E. Heitman, Dan... I can't get through the whole thing. And so, as the moon moves slowly through the starry sky above the mountains and the desert of Shapir, our hero bids a fond adieu to his latest set of adventures and miserable puns. Where will the next? In the next video, everyone. By the way, this is it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. But wait, there is more to come in the next thrilling saga, Quest for Glory, by Lori and Corey. But we're not gonna... Yep, Quest for Glory 3, Shadows of Darkness. But we know Quest for Glory 3 is actually... crap? Something about Tarna. Wages of War. That's the next one, Wages of War. That'll do it for us, everyone. Game's about to kick out. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the third game. Take care, everyone. Hope you liked it.